So again, with the warning that it's only filming me and it can't see any of either of you guys. So thank you for joining me today for our yoga riders challenge. We're going to start looking at mounting, getting on, because that's something I know I struggle with a little bit, particularly on the cold days or when my hips are feeling tight. And it's something lots of people say to me is a real challenge. We're okay in the yard with mounting blocks, but we're all a bit worried that kind of if we have to get off halfway around the hack and we can't find fence, we might not be able to get back on again. So we're going to start looking at mounting. I'm not even going to pretend we're going to get through every muscle group we need to get on and off our horses. I'm going to leave that to my 6-week challenge when I've got a little bit longer to spend. I'm going to have a whole hour looking at how we go on to mount. And mounting is really a whole body activity. So what we are going to look at today is strength in the legs, because clearly strength in our glutes, in our calf, hamstring, is all incredibly important. And we're going to have a little bit of a revisit around hip opening. Because if you think about mounting, and I'm not going to stand up to show you, but we kind of do this. We have this rotation going on in our hips. And that's one of the challenges, I think, for us, particularly as we get a little bit more mature. Right, so we're really looking at hip openers and hamstrings, our glutes, our thighs today. So we're going to start, as we usually do, taking a comfortable seated position on the mat. We're going to take 3 deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and then out through pursed lips. So maybe gently closing down the eyes if that feels good. Maybe hands on the knees and starting to take that deep breath in through the nose. And then a long sigh away, pursing the lips. 2 more deep breath in. Long sigh away. Last time, deep breath in. And long sigh away, bringing ourselves to our yoga space, to our mats. And then I'm going to invite you to join me. We're coming on to our backs again this evening. So as we did, I think, in our first practice, so lying on our back, our legs long. Maybe you're looking towards the ceiling or towards the camera, but wherever you are, bringing your right knee into your chest, giving it that hug in. Because this is the shape we take when we're bringing our foot to the stirrup. And okay, you don't normally use this foot. I'm slightly backwards because I'm trying to mirror you. So I want you to really think about drawing that knee in and feeling the flexion in the hip. At the same time, spike the toes on the other foot so they're pointing towards the ceiling. And really actively push away with the straight leg and draw into the leg. So you're feeling some warmth, some action with both legs. Today's practice is a strong practice. Bring the hands behind the thumb. And we're going to draw our top leg out, left leg straight, push it away from the ceiling, and then bring it slowly back down, but with control and with activity. So really keeping a little strength going in the leg. Exhale, bring it back down. One more time. Up towards the ceiling and really pressing away with both legs. Keep some warmth, some heat in the back of the legs. And then drop the heel down towards the side. Release the hands with both legs in. A little circling action as we did before, taking the knees away from each other. So we're starting to loosen into the hip. Drop the right leg and draw the left knee into the chest. Push the toes of the right foot towards the sky and really push away as if you're trying to push the wall away from you and draw the knee in. So you're maybe feeling a little stretch along the hip flexors of the straight leg and you're feeling some flexion in the thigh and the front. Take the hands behind the thigh and then with strength, Imagine you're pushing the ceiling up and away from you, straighten the leg. Exhale, bring the heel with control. Inhale, straightening the leg to push away. Exhale, heel to the bottom. Last time. Inhale, straightening the leg, pushing away. Hold there. Imagine the weight of the ceiling on your foot. And then relax from your heel to your bottom. Bring both knees in. Take your arms to shoulder height. And this time drop the hips over to the left. Bring them back through center. Drop them to the right. Back through center. And this time feet to the floor, about hip distance apart. Bring your hands to your side. And we're going to take a little bridge flow. So taking a deep breath in, we start to roll up. One vertebrae at a time, coming onto our shoulders. So we're feeling a little wall in the thigh muscles. We're tightening up through the glutes, the bum muscles. And as we exhale, rolling down one. Take the feet a little wider, maybe an inch or a couple of inches away from the hip, so that you're changing angles and opening. Inhale, rolling up. And exhale, gently lowering it back down. Take the feet a little wider again. Rolling back up one vertebra at a time. And notice that each time you take the feet away, the sensation is different in muscles that you use at different. Dropping the hips back down, bringing the knees into the chest. A little rock and rolling, warming up the back. Then finding your way through your seated position and into our all familiar tabletop. Dropping the belly, looking up. Exhale, pushing away, opening out those shoulders. This time tuck the toes, side the leg, drop the belly look up and notice. I find if I tuck my toes, I activate my calves, my hamstrings a little more. Tucking the pelvis, pushing away from the hands. Inhale, last time, dropping the belly, looking up. Exhale, rounding through. And bringing your spine to neutral. What we're going to do now is take an inhale and lift up. So we're hovering our knees 2 or 3 inches above the ground. Just notice how the thighs start to work and maybe start to have a little talk. Rock backwards, find your way to top. Little pedal out. Warming up the calves, the hamstrings. Dropping the knees back to that hover. Holding here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten back out into your downward dog. And then dropping the knees and bringing the right foot through. Now inhale, float the hands up. Exhale, take your hands back down. Bring the leg through, straighten the right leg behind it. Just ignore me turning around so I can teach this a little more easily for you. So we're going to take our right leg back, bring it over to the left-hand side of the mat. Maybe have a little look, check that it's got there. And then start to draw a quarter circle around. So we're bringing that foot to the side. Bring the knee back in. Straighten out. Over to the corner of the mat. Bring the foot wide. Knee to the chest. Straighten out. Foot to the side. Open the hip. This time, keep the foot to the side. Bring yourself upright, taking your arms wide. So we're in a shape called gate. And we're going to drop our right hand to our right leg and reach up and over with the left hand. Exhale, coming through and drop to the side. maybe floating the leg, maybe leaving it on the ground. And imagine that we're reaching out over the saddle, if you like. We're going to bring our leg to the front. Just hold here. Breath in, breath out. Draw a circle round with our leg. Come back upright. Inhale, hands overhead. Back to the floor and bring the knee in. Taking that to the opposite side. Inhale, floating the left leg. Take it to the right hand corner of the mat. Take that little stretch down. Check that it got there. And then drawing a semicircle. I've got too much circle today. Over to the side. Bending the knee. Straighten out. Dropping the foot to the opposite corner. Drawing a semicircle. Hopefully your thoughts a bit tidier than mine. Bringing the knee to the chest. Extending out. Finding the corner. Rocking through. Foot to the side, lifting up, stretching those arms. Finding our gate on the opposite side. Reaching over. The left hand down to left leg. Sorry, right hand down to right leg. I've lost my left and right sleeping guide. Coming back through center. Dropping the right hand to the floor. Maybe lifting the leg, maybe not. Yogi's choice. Bringing the foot down and maybe starting to bring the leg to the front, the side. Imagining we're mounting the horse, bringing it back. The circle coming upright. Inhale, hands overhead. Back to the floor, bringing the foot around and sinking back into our child's pose. 2 breaths deep. Inhale to rise up slowly. We'll come through into seated. Take our legs wide. So imagining we've got on our horse and deciding we're going to check the girth, coming over towards our right leg and rolling down, taking a little side bend, coming over the right leg. Holding here for 2 breaths. Deep breath in and a long breath out. Rising up slowly and coming over to the opposite side and taking the same. So rolling forward over the left leg this time. Finding a little stretch in the hamstrings, the calves. Coming back up to center. Bringing the knees in so the feet are just a little wider than hip distance, taking the hands behind us, dropping the knees to the right and looking over the left shoulder. Bringing the knees back through center, looking over the right shoulder. Coming back into center, final time, bringing those feet together. Hands around the feet, draw the knees into the arms into the knees. And then relax, let everything go. Allow the knees to fall to the side and maybe take a gentle bend forward. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Coming back to upright, bring the knees in. Take the arms wide and exhale, wrap your arms around your knees, drop your head, give yourself a beautiful hug. A big congratulations, you made it this far, guys. And then finding yourself into a cross-legged position or a comfortable seat of your choice, hands to the knees. We'll take Chin Mudra, so the thumbs to the forefinger. And closing our practice with a deep breath in, a long breath out. Inhale, taking our arms in the head. Exhale, hands to the heart center, Anjali Mudra. And bowing to each other. from my light. Thank you, guys. Day 4 done. So a little bit of a gentle introduction to the muscles we might use for mounting. Like I say, there's an awful lot more to mounting than those particular shapes. And I'll be exploring that in a lot more detail on my 6-week program. That is online for booking now. So if you want to join me for that, similarly, it's online with Clare. So you can, it starts Tuesday, but you can come on and practice at your leisure. And tomorrow is all about connection. So it's that final day. So a celebration of sticking with it for 5 whole days. You guys are amazing. And as usual, do watch your inbox. The replay of today's practice will